Okay, it's grading. Perfect. Okay. Oh my god, I just burned my... I almost burned the whole thing with my candle. I almost created a fire. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I'm really excited because I want to do my currently ink of the month of September. You can kind of see in here some of the colors and name of pens. But yeah, I don't really remember how many months it has been since I started doing the currently ink, but I'm so excited because I really love fountain pens. This month is going to be a little bit different. But before we start, let's turn on a candle. This is the candle that I have been using. I really love it. And yeah, it's this beautiful kind of like forest green. But if you don't know me, my name is V. I made so many videos about unboxing, a lot of stationery, a lot of planning, inks, fountain pens, paper, anything related with this topic. So it has been some days already. We are in September 7th, and today I finally sit and finalize my picks for the month of September. So I'm just gonna move this in here and I'm gonna open this up because I decided that this is the pouch that I'm gonna be using for the month of September. I got this in Barnes & Noble a long time ago. I don't really remember how many months ago. Let's just do a little kind of like opening moment in here for all my fountain pens of the month of September. I got this in Barnes & Noble, like I don't even remember how many months ago. I have been using this mostly for just color pencils or like just sketch pencils, but I decided to use it for fountain pens since my collection every month grows. So I decided to use so many fountain pens that kind of like reminds me of fall because September is actually the month of like the beginning of fall. So I wanted to choose some browns in here. For me, fall, these look really cozy, and for me, fall is also cozy. I bought this one. This is new. This arrived today. It's a really black Pilot Kakuno. Then I chose more like browns, yellow, oranges, reds, and for me, green is still a little bit like fall, like this kind of green, kind of like going darker. This one in here is not fall at all, but I use it every day, so I just put it in my collection, and of course this one as well. So this video, I don't want it to be extremely long. I usually do the swatch of the inks that I have in every pen as well, but today, as you guys can see, my fingers are full of ink. I have been inking up many of these ones, and I just got really tired of inking them up and all of these because there are many of them. So I decided that today I'm not gonna do the swatch, but I'm gonna talk about the pen itself. I'm gonna tell you which ink is inside, and I'm gonna show you the swatch in here. And also we are gonna just write a little bit with the pen so you guys can see a little bit of how it writes. So let's start from here and let's move all the way there. There's so many fountain pens in here, so I'm gonna try to go quick. So the first one, as I mentioned, is the Pilot Kakuno. I have been mentioning this in so many other videos, but Pilot Kakuno is one of the most cheap pens that I love. They are like really cheap. I pay like, I don't even know if it's like $10 or $15 for each of them. Some of them are like $17 and so on, but I buy them on Amazon Prime. I really love the Pilot Kakuno. We have in here the Pilot Kakuno. So the ink that I have inside is actually a cartridge that comes with the pen when you buy it. So this one has a black inside. I'm sorry you can hear my dog, but this has a fine nib in here, and it writes super nice. So I'm just gonna use this black with black ink inside, and this is gonna be one of my 3 black ink pens. So now let's do the other 2 black inks so we get it out of the way. Is this 2 in here that I use with black ink. So this one in here is the Pilot Vanishing Point. This is the black, and this is in a matte kind of finish in here. I really love Vanishing Point. It's retractable like here, so you just press it and it comes out. So I haven't do this, but in here I also have one of those same cartridges that I have in the Pilot Kakuno. This one in here is also on a fine kind of nib, so it's really smooth. It's one of my favorite everyday pens. I use this to write in all my journals. I really love it. So I'm using this one. This, again, it has been, since I bought it, it has been on my lineup for so many months. The next one is this one. This one in here is the Leonardo Momento. This is the Pura Vida pen, and I'm from Costa Rica, so I bought this pen. I did a whole unboxing. In this one in here, since I'm from Costa Rica, I had to get it. Like, there is a fountain pen that is inspired in my country. Of course, I'm gonna get it. This one in here, it has like the ocean and mountains and volcanoes, and it's just so pretty. It has also some gold details in here, and inside, I also have a black ink, and I use it literally every single day as well to write. It's really smooth, and I really love how it writes. This one is a EF. It's a little bit dirty. I have to clean up the nib, but it's so pretty. And yeah, it writes super nice, and I also use it every day. So these are my 3 pens with black ink inside. All the other pens, they have like a mix of different colors, and there is one pen that I don't have in here because I literally bought it yesterday, but it's also on my lineup. So let's continue with this one. This one has been in my lineup as well since I got it. It's one of my very favorite pens. Like, this one in here is the TWSBI Eco. I absolutely love TWSBI. This is the TWSBI Eco Cream. It has rose gold around, and inside here it actually has like this greenish color. It's like the best combination. The name of this ink is called the Chiki Ori Rikucha. So I really like the color. It's kind of like greenish, but at the same time it turns into like brown, and it's super nice. I love TWSBI. This one in here, I think is a EF. Yes, it's a EF nib. I don't know if you guys can see. It's really nice and smooth, and I really like it. So TWSBI is another brand that I absolutely love. The next one coming up in here is this one. This one in here is a LAMY Safari. This one is also like a cream color. LAMY is more like, this one I think is plastic, and it has this clip that is also like cream color. Again, it's super cozy color for me for fall, so I'm going with this one. This one inside here has this color in here that is Ferris wheel, and this is the name writing desk. Let me put it up here so you guys can see. This one, writing desk. This one in here is more in a fine kind of nib, so it's a little bit thicker than the Pilot, but it's still really nice. And this writing desk is kind of like this brownish color that reminds me a lot of fall. It's so pretty. It's kind of like a brown with orangey tone. It's just so nice. So again, Ferris wheel writing desk with the LAMY Safari cream color. Super pretty, super nice. Then moving on, of course, I had to add in my lineup a Kaweco. I love Kaweco Germany. This one in here, I think the name is Latte. I bought this clip because it didn't have a clip, but yeah, it looks so pretty. It's super cute. I used to have in here like a black ink inside, but I switched it up for another color. So this one in here is the Kaweco. I call it brown, but it's actually like latte color. And this one in here, it has a color that is called chocolate brown. Let me just try to see if I have it in here so I can tell you exactly which one is the kind of like company. So this one is by Diamine, and this is the chocolate brown. So it's again another brown. It's a little bit darker than the Ferris wheel press that we just saw. So this one in here has, instead of an orangey tone, it reminds me a lot of kind of like a red undertone. So yeah, and this one in here, again, super nice. This one is a EF. I really enjoy EF kind of like nibs. They are super thin and nice to write with. So this one matched super nice with this choco brown kind of color. So this one is the next one in my lineup. Super cute, super aesthetic. I love it. Then the next one is the Esterbrook, one of my 2 Estes that I have. This one I got it at Stationery Fest, so I was able to try it out in person. and I just love it. It just reminds me a lot of fall. I think like from all of these, this is the one that reminds me the most of fall. So excited to use this one. So this one in here, again, is the Esty. I call it like the Esty Brown. I don't really know exactly the name of this pen specifically, but this Esty Brown inside has the Coffee Monster ink. That is this one. It's a combination of Robert Oster with the Coffee Monster skull. So it's called Coffee Monster, and is another kind of like darker brown in here. So even though in my kind of like pen lineup for the next month, I have so many browns, greens, and orange, they all have different kind of shades. So it's really nice. So this is how it writes. Super nice. This one is in a medium-sized nib. So as you guys can see, the lines are a little bit thicker compared with the fine and extra fine. So I really love this one and how it writes. Moving on into the next one. The next one in here, I need to ink it up because I use it so much, and as you guys can see, like I really need to fill it up more. This one is like TWSBI kind of like brown, and yeah, I really love this one as well. So this one in here in the TWSBI brown, I have a ink that is called, oh sorry, in this one inside I have an ink that is called KWC, and the name is Cappuccino. So it's another kind of brown. It's really similar to the Coffee Monster skull, a little bit lighter though, but again, it has kind of like this greenish undertone with the brown. So super nice, really nice when you write with this. This is another EF, a kind of like nib size, and I really love it. Again, I am big fan of TWSBI, so I love all my TWSBIs. The next one is this one. This one I have showed you guys already. I think like all of these I have showed you. But this one in here, I also got it at Stationery Fest. I only got 2 phantom pens. This one is the Schiffer, kind of like brown phantom pen. It has a cute coffee cup in there with a heart. So I absolutely love it. So it kind of like reminds me of the coffee with milk. It's so nice. I had in here, I bought in kind of like a Stationery Fest an ink that was called Boba Tea. So this one in here, it was this kind of like exclusive ink from the festival. But the thing with this is it was super bright, and it was too bright for me. So I decided to kind of like switch it around. And actually at the Stationery Fest, I got another kind of like set of inks, and it's this one. It's called the Hokusai Ukiyo-e collection. Inside that collection, there is this ink in here that is Tachia, and it's called Benitsuchi, and it's the Katsushika Hokusai. So it's kind of like a reddish, brownish color, and actually my husband picked that one for me to use it with this phantom pen. So it's kind of like, again, as I mentioned, it's a brownish, reddish. You can see it in here. It's kind of like more in the red kind of tone. So this phantom pen in here is a medium size again, so it's a little bit thicker, but it has this kind of like brownish orange. They are completely different, but at the same time it's kind of like a nice combination because this is 2 browns and this is orange, so it reminds me a lot of fall, the overall pen with the ink. So that's kind of nice. So now I can use it because I was trying to use it with the boba tea and it just didn't work out for me. The next one that we have in here is this really cheap sailor. I don't even remember. I think I paid like $70 on Amazon. So it was really cheap compared with all the really expensive sailors that are out there. This one is a brown sailor and it has gold. Inside here, I actually have another really nice ink. Let me just try to find it in here. It's a diamine and it's called Diamine Makassar. This one in here. So it's kind of like a, I don't know, like a dark brown, but it reminds me a lot of like dark chocolate. It's kind of like nice. And also this sailor is a medium fine. So it's kind of interesting because I think it's like one of like a very few, I think only like sailors ones are the ones that says medium fine, kind of like nib, but it's kind of like a gold looking nib in there. It's really nice, and it's also like really thin, so I really like to write with these ones. So that's the next one. Moving on into the next one. So the next one in here, another TWSBI. What a surprise. So this one in here, I don't know the name of the color. I think someone told me on one of my videos that this was called like mango, but it's like this TWSBI Eco that is yellow. And I really, really love the TWSBI. And actually, I'm super excited because Bucky, they sent me in here a bunch of different little swatches. And they sent me this one that is called Nostalgic Honey. And I really, really, really like the match. Because if you guys see it in here, it's this one right here. When you put it next to the pen, it's like a match made in heaven. It's like the exact same color. Like, I really love it. So when you write with it, it's the exact same color of the cup and the pen itself. So I am so, so excited. I think this is the only color I'm gonna use in this phantom pen moving forward. But I may need to buy a bigger kind of container because Bucky sent me this small kind of like, as I mentioned, sample for me to try it out. And I really want to buy the bigger kind of like, I don't know, container. But yeah, this one in here is called the Nostalgic Journey. No, this one in here is called Nostalgic Honey color. And the brand is Teranishi brand. So yeah, I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Bucky, again, for sending me that color. It's so pretty. So this is my TWSBI. So we are starting again with all of these yellows. Moving into the next one, another one that, another brand I really like, and it's not super expensive, is the LAMY Safari. Oh, I don't know if this is the one that is called Mango or the LAMY is called Mango. I don't know which one, but this one is another yellow. But this one is the LAMY kind of like yellow. And in this LAMY yellow, I have the Diamine Sepia color. I have been using this one in many other pens. I really love this. This is one of the first kind of set of phantom pen inks that I ever got. But yeah, this one in here is again another yellow. It's a little bit lighter than the Nostalgic Honey that we just saw. But again, in the LAMY, it's really nice. This LAMY has a fine nib size nib, so it's really, really nice. So really excited again to have all of these ones in there. The next one is another one that is kind of like yellowish, orangey. Again, I don't really remember. Again, I don't really remember the name, but I know that this, I think it's like orange. But this is the Pilot Vanishing Point. I don't think this is a Decimo, no. I think this is a normal vanishing point. And I really like, again, the vanishing points. This is the second one that I'm using this month. This one in here, in the vanishing point, I have another kind of like yellow. So this one in here is another ink that Bucky sent me. This is Robert Oster Coffee Date. And it's kind of like a brownish orangey, so it's really perfect for this pen as well. It's this one right here. It matched, again, super nice, the pen. So this one in here, again, is super thin lines, so it takes a little bit of time to get used to have a super thin lines with a really thin nib, but I really like it. And this one, this vanishing point, has this that is gold, but everything in here is not gold, so it's actually a really nice pen. So that's the next one that I'm using. Again, the color inside this one is the Robert Oster Coffee Date. Then let's move on into more like oranges. And I need to take this away from here because it's been kind of hard to use all these pens and take them out when there is so much in front of me. The next one is this one. I used this one last month for August. I also did the swatch of the color that is inside in here. So this one in here is the Kaweco Student. This is an orange. I don't really remember right now in the top of my head the name of the ink that is inside. So I'm sorry about that. But this one, again, it writes really nice. It has this kind of like dark orangey color inside. So I really like it. But yeah, I don't really remember the name of this one. I am really sorry about that, but this is another one that is currently ink. So let's move on from this one so we can keep telling you guys what the color is inside. Now let's move in another orange. This one in here is the Pilot Kakuno. Again, this is super pretty, super cheap. This one inside here, it actually has one that is called Higashiyama Moonlight. And the kind of like brand in here is the Kyoiro brand. So it's this beautiful kind of dark orangey. So I really like all of this orange that I chose for the month of September. So again, super nice. A lot of fall looking vibes into this pen. And this one in here is another fine nib size pen. So super happy about it. Now let's move on into the next one because we still have some, and this is getting kind of long of a video even though I'm not doing the swatches. The next one in here is a Kaweco Sport. This one in here is the color orange. Inside here I have this ink that is called Ancient Copper by Diamine. I really like this. It's really like orangey, like this color, literally. If you guys see it right here in the top, it's the very first one. It's just like the pen. So again, another match made in Haugen. I really like it. This one has another fine nib, so it's really nice to write down. And yeah, it's this really beautiful orangey color. Super excited about it. And I really like a lot of the Kaweco Sport. They are really small, and the overall Kaweco brand is really nice. The next one is this one. This one in here, I don't even remember the brand of this one. I remember that I got it from a company that was really cheap company, and this one is just like fangirling in here over Harry Potter, but this is the Gryffindor fountain pen. So this one in here, it has the Diamine Oxblood ink inside, so really nice red color. And this one, again, my husband chose this phantom pen for next month. So this one in here writes really nice. It has like, I think it has like a fine nib. Yes, it has a fine nib inside, so it's really thin. And it's kind of like, the Oxblood is kind of like a red combined with a dark brown, so it looks really nice. I don't know if you guys can see it really nice, but it reminds me when the leaves of fall start turning really red before they start falling down. That's the red that it has inside. And again, another match made in Haugen. Like the pen itself and the ink match super nice in here. So I really like it. The next one in here is another red. Is this one that I again got today in the mail. This is another Pilot Kakuno. I have so many. I think I have almost all the collection of the Pilot Kakuno. But this one is a red Pilot Kakuno. Inside here, the ink that it has is actually by Pilot. I don't have it at hand. Give me 1 second. Yes, it's here. It's this one. It's the Pilot Brown ink. And this Pilot Brown is actually really nice because it looks like a reddish brown. And it's this one in here. I don't know if you guys can see the difference, but it's kind of like more like reddish brown looking like purplish kind of ink. So I like to buy those cartridges by Pilot because they're really nice. And the ink flows super easy into the pens. So again, this is another fine nib that I really like. So we got a new Kakuno in red color for fall. The next one is this one. This one, I posted a video over the weekend unboxing this one. This one, I don't know how to say it because this one in here, I really love the pen. It's amazing. It's beautiful. There is nothing wrong with it, except that I ordered it in a medium nib because when I went to Stationery Fest, as I mentioned, I bought this other SD. And this one is medium nib. But when I write with this one and this one, the ink flows so much and it's totally different, kind of like experience of writing with this one. But yeah, I am still deciding if I'm gonna return it, if I am allowed to return it. I literally just put ink. I haven't done anything on the pen except putting ink and trying it out. But if they don't let me return it, I guess I will just keep it. But this is a SD. This is called like the collection Back to the Land. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but it's by Esterbrook. So it's this one in here. And it's amazing. It's beautiful. But again, it's kind of like hard for me to get used to this. This one inside here has an ink that I don't own. It's this ink in here. It's called Bird Empire by Herbing. My friend Planning with K. You can find her shop on Etsy. She actually let me borrow one of her inks for me to try. So it's this one. So it's like the Herbing Bird Empire. And again, as you guys can see, it flows so much because of course it's a medium nib. But I don't know why I never use many medium nibs. So for me, my medium nib, I was more like trying to see that it was the other Esty, that is this one in here. But I don't know, for some reason, maybe I just have to use it more to get used to it. But yeah, it flows so much. And I write super small, so when the ink comes so much into the paper for me, it's hard to write. But I love the pen. I mean, I absolutely am in love. I don't know, again, if I'm going to be able to change it or not. But that's that. The next one is my very first Leonardo that I got. This one in here is green with blue. Absolutely love it. Blue has nothing to do with fall, I think. But it's green, so yeah, I'm still keeping it. This one, I really love it. I have a really love-hate relationship with this pen. I have mentioned before that the ink was not coming out. So many people recommend me to send it back. I tried to contact them and it was so expensive because I bought it from a second-party vendor. And they told me they will accept it for me to send it back, but it was so expensive. So when I went to Stationery Fest, I was thinking, like they have people that are fixing nibs. Maybe I should take it there and they can actually grind it. So I took it there and they grind it. And I took it back home and I was like, okay, it's working perfectly. But it still skips the ink. So I don't know what's wrong with the pen. Now I grind it, so they are not like receiving it back. And I may have to buy a nib replacement, but I don't know how to replace it. So I'm like, yeah, chaos with this pen, but I love it. This one in here again is a Momento Zero, and I have in here another diamond. This is the green black. So what they told me in Stationery Fest is that maybe I'm using some ink that is really thick. I don't know how to actually choose that when I'm buying ink. So if you guys have any kind of advice, please let me know. But he told me to buy more ink that was a little bit more liquidy. So let's see if it's even gonna grind in here. But yeah, okay, it's grinding. Perfect. Okay. Oh my god, I just burned my I almost burned the whole thing with my candle. I almost created a fire. Oh my god, now, oh my god. So yeah, I just burned this with my candle. This is the cover of my Hobonichi cousin. That's dangerous. Okay, let's continue. So this Leonardo, see, I'm telling you, you're bad luck, Leonardo Pen. Anyways, with this diamond, it seems that it's writing down. It's like a darker diamond. I don't have huge hopes that this is gonna keep flowing nicely like it's flowing right now. So yeah, but this is the pen. We're gonna keep trying it to see if at some point it let me just work. And yeah, now we have a burn Hobonichi, but it's okay because I'm treating this Hobonichi as a crazy memory keeper that has so many things. So I guess it's gonna give it some personality now, a burn personality notebook. Okay, let's continue. The last one for this in here, and then I'm gonna talk about another pen and we'll let you guys go. But anyways, this one in here is another LAMY. This is a beautiful LAMY Safari. This has I think the name is Green Fields or something like that. It's forest green with this beautiful gold clip in here. I absolutely love it. Inside here, I have this brand that is called KWC Green Gold. The thing with this pen is, like I have mentioned before, but for some reason, it dries out. So many people have told me that maybe it's the ink is not good, or maybe I dipped the pen. So I wash it out, did it again, put it again in the ink, and it's doing the same thing. So I have to clean it up again and try to see what's going on with the pen or the ink. But I absolutely love the ink. So I don't know if it's the ink that is already kind of like contaminated or something, but I only use it with this pen. So anyways, it still have ink and it's still writing. The ink is beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's this green that has kind of like a brown yellowish undertone. So I really, really, really love it. But let's see, I just have to clean it up and figure out what's going on. So this is another one that I love, but the ink keeps annoying me. So that's what's happening. And this is the final one of all the phantom pens that I have in my list for September. Now, you guys may think and say, why is there one phantom pen in here that you didn't try it out? The reason is because this one in here is the TWSBI green, the Irish green. TWSBI just released that phantom pen literally yesterday. I'm filming this on Saturday and they released it yesterday. So I just purchased it. It's another TWSBI. It's like really dark green. It seems in the pictures that it's like the one that I just showed you, that kind of nice green. So I'm going to use that one. And inside here, I'm using ink that again Bucky sent me. And they put a note when they sent me this. Bucky said that it's like an unnamed. There is no name for this ink, because it's like a Robert Oster one that they received. So it's just this beautiful kind of like green in there. So I'm gonna fill it out with that, and whenever I receive the pen, I'm gonna do an unboxing for you guys and I'm gonna show you. So from now on, I do have another videos filmed. So you're gonna think, Veronica, you're not gonna show us that burnt thing. Did you change it? No, I'm not gonna change it. But the other videos that you guys may see may not have that, because that accident just happened. But anyways, this is my big collection of beautiful phantom pens that I'm gonna be using in the month of September. I'm so happy that I have this roller kind of thing to put all my phantom pens and have them in one place. And this page turned out really nice. So I'm really excited about it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. I know I didn't do the swatch today, but it was gonna take us like maybe 2 hours to do all of this. But thank you so much again for watching this video. Please leave me a comment down below. Let me know which one of all these phantom pens do you own, and which one do you think is the best for you, the ones that I chose. But that's all for today's video. I will see you guys in the next video, and that's all. Bye bye. Let's turn on this because you are dangerous.